This is Twit.
Okay, so apropos of the coronavirus, Microsoft, Google, LogMeIn, and Cisco are all offering limited time free use of their telecommuting tools. Now, the cynic in me thinks that perhaps this is marketing opportunism, using a global pandemic to get people hooked on the benefits of stay-at-home work through a time-limited offer. But on the other hand, we all know how much resistance there is to change. And in a competitive market, if any of them made their services available for free, the others would be missing out on a true opportunity to expand their user base, hopefully permanently. So, yeah, with employees either being quarantined at home after international travel or being encouraged to work from home, I think Microsoft has shut down their whole campus, right? They've just said, everybody stay home. So, while this COVID-19 coronavirus situation stabilizes, Microsoft, Google, LogMeIn, and Cisco are all offering free use of their meeting collaboration and remote work tools. And, since avoiding a daily commute can be a very positive thing for oneself, for the environment, and everyone else, I wouldn't be surprised if a percentage of those who first make the jump because they really have no choice at the moment might end up embracing the option for the longer term. My brother-in-law is on the peninsula down in San Mateo, and I think he only goes into the city 2 times a week because both the 101 and the 280 now, which are the main north-south arteries, they're just impassable due to commute traffic. And so, if you can do your job from a little desk in an office at home, it's tax deductible for the space that you're using for that. So anyway, so everybody has a different offer. Microsoft is making their Teams available at no charge for 6 months. Their EVP and president of Microsoft's global sales and marketing operations tweeted, this is JP Courtois, I guess how you pronounce his name. He said, at Microsoft, the health and safety of employees, customers, partners, and communities is our top priority. By making Teams available to all for free for 6 months, we hope that we can support public health and safety by making remote work even easier.
That's clever.
It is. It's like, okay, yeah. Google is offering free access to Hangouts Meet for G Suite users. They said, not to be left behind, they announced this week that they are offering G Suite and G Suite for Education customers free access to their Hangouts Meet video conferencing features. So this includes larger meetings for up to 250 participants per call, live streaming for up to 100,000 viewers within a domain, and the ability to record meetings and save them to Google Drive. The announcement stated that, quote, these features are typically available in the Enterprise edition of G Suite and G Suite Enterprise for Education and will be available at no additional charge to all customers until July 1st of 2020. LogMeIn offers free what they call their emergency remote work kits. Bill Wagner, who's LogMeIn CEO, posted a blog titled Coronavirus Disruptions, an offer for support to our communities and customers. He stated, starting immediately, we will be offering our critical frontline service providers with free organization-wide use of many LogMeIn products for 3 months through the availability of emergency remote work kits. He says these kits will include solutions for meetings and video conferencing, webinars and virtual events, IT support, and management of remote employee devices and apps, as well as remote access to devices in multiple locations. He said, for example, the Meet Emergency Remote Work Kit will provide eligible organizations with a free site-wide license of GoToMeeting for 3 months. So again, 3 months. Cisco they've modified their free WebEx license to now support meetings with no time limit. That is, the meeting itself has no duration limit, and up to 100 participants. And in addition, Cisco is now also offering a free 90-day license to businesses that are not currently WebEx customers. Their announcement stated, quote, "Additionally, through our partners and the Cisco sales team, we are providing free 90-day licenses to businesses who are not WebEx customers in this time of need. We're also helping existing customers meet their rapidly changing needs as they enable a much larger number of remote workers by expanding their usage at no additional cost." And now that Cisco has finally patched the high-severity vulnerability in WebEx, which was allowing strangers to barge into password-protected meetings without any authentication, that offer may be worth considering as well. So Cisco is 90 days, LogMeIn is 3 months, Google is until July 1st. So if we assume a start of April 1st for Google, that's also 3 months. Only Microsoft is offering double those free use durations. It's offering 6 months of free use. And it would be annoying to get all set up on Google, LogMeIn, or Cisco only to find that Corona is taking longer than expected to calm down. Our illustrious President Trump has famously explained that this whole thing will be disappearing like magic once the weather warms up, which appears to be how Google, LogMeIn, and Cisco set their free use schedules.
Oh, that's interesting. Until the summer.
Until the summer.
Yeah, well,
but
good
if
luck.
it should turn out, if it should turn out that the virus missed Trump's announcement, it might make more sense to run with Microsoft's 6 months plan if their terms offering meets your company's needs. So, or Teams, I meant to say, if their Teams offering. I don't know about Teams, but are you guys using it? I heard you mention something. Oh, okay, Slack.
So what it's interesting. So like the WebEx offer, I think it was with 100 people for unlimited amount of time. You could see the use would be an office that would normally all be working together. Everybody goes home. They all log into that conference and they just run it all day.
Just have it in the background.
Yeah, and yes. I do know teams that do this, and I think it's not as good as working together, but because it's always on, you could say, "Hey, Joe," you can kind of participate as if you're all sitting in the same room.
It does bind a community together.
Yeah. It's not as good, but it's a lot safer in this day and age anyway. I wonder how much of this...
especially if Joe is sneezing.
Yeah. I wonder how much of this will be kind of incorporated in the future into just our general work life. I have a feeling this could be a watershed moment.
Yes, and that was the point I was making, was that I'll bet, I mean, it is nice that the companies are doing this, but eventually those offers are going to expire. We also know how much inertia there is to change. So, companies are sending their employees home for the first time ever and scrambling around needing to figure out, how to manage that. So we know that these systems exist. As I said, my brother-in-law has been doing this for years in high-tech San Francisco-based, companies on the peninsula. So for them, it's no biggie. Maybe he's reduced his 2 days a week to 0 days a week because why not? But it takes something to overcome inertia. This, as you say, Leo, could be the thing that gets companies to consider this, to bite the bullet. And once upon a time, not everybody had broadband. Well, now everybody has broadband. I mean, everybody's got a connection to the internet now. So, yeah.
Yeah.